Hey guys, and welcome back to this video. Now in this particular video I'm going to talking about HTML, which is a hypertext markup language. No, it's not a programming language, it's just a markup language. It has its own tags. No, you don't need to remember all the tags. When you're going to be understanding those things, what exactly the tags and how exactly getting implemented, you got the game. Okay, it really, you don't need to memorize it. Okay, and if you're preparing for the examination of web technology, then I don't think that you could able to just remember all the things, because it's really hard, because it's more over a practical world and you need to understand it first, then you can just write it to your paper so that it becomes so easy for you. Okay, now let's get started. HTML stands for hypertext markup language, that we know, and now I'm going to wait next. Okay, where we can use HTML. Now that's the important point, where we are using it. When you're trying to create a web page, or you might be saying that Amazon.in, the basic structure behind the Amazon.in's homepage is that first they need to create HTML, and then they can access to the CSS world or styling all the things. But basic game is that you need to have HTML code to create a web page. Okay. Okay, you can use any technology. Like you may be saying that, hey, I'm not using HTML, but I created the website using the WordPress or any other thing. Behind the scene is that WordPress has already created HTML pages for you. So it's like you can't create a web page without HTML. Okay, it's just a basic foundation of that. So you need to have an understanding of HTML. Second, it's just a basic structure. So I already covered it. Basic structure, that means if you're going on to your browser on any other website, go on to the inspect mode, and then you will see that there are HTML code are already presented. Now that's the structured way. Okay, you need a proper structure to get in started with HTML. Okay, you wanted to show the image at first, and then you wanted to show the details of the next. But if you're not consistent or you are not structured about it, your content is going to the top and a photo is going to the top. So it needs to be structured in the HTML. Okay, it's also a web document creation as well. You need to understand how exactly the web document creations are actually working with the HTML. So you got the game, right? Next, which is where you can run your HTML code. As we know that if you are coming from any other programming background, then every programming language has its own compiler so that you can run this program onto the computer, right? Honestly saying that you don't need anything, just like a Chrome browser or any other browser where you can run your HTML code. And I think that that's enough to getting started with HTML. Okay, that's the cool point about it. Now let's go on to the next. Okay, which code editor we can choose for writing our code. Okay, as we know that if we are starting with HTML, then we need a code editor where we need to write a code. It's the completely depend upon you. Some people are recommend to go with a notepad, because they give you the more foundational way that how exactly the tags are actually working with them. I also started with Notepad++ when I learned about HTML and CSS, but I think nowadays you can start with Visual Studio Code. It comes with so many features. It's not like that if the features are coming up to you, then you are not learning all the things. It's not like that. If you understand the concept behind the scenes, you got the game. Okay, so you can use Visual Studio Code, you can use Atom, you can use Sublime Text, or you can use Notepad++. You can use brackets as well. There are a lot of code editors actually presented for you if you wanted to learn programming, web technology, or any other thing. So it's not like that. Okay, so you can go for any code editor which you want. And now it's time to go and set up the environment so that we can see it, how exactly HTML codes are actually working and how we can exactly run those things. Okay, let's see in the next one, and okay, goodbye.